Oh, I see you. Oh, yeah. Bet you're craving a hamburger right now. I'm not. That's right. Get ready.
Start it over. I wanna start again. I want a new beginning.
Welcome back to another fitness vlog from Fitness for You. Today I'm going to be talking about an awesome muscle building diet. I'm going to be breaking down the 4 main components of muscle building. I'm going to put it in very simple text because people tend to overcomplicate it and it's just not understandable. So I'm going to make it understandable. Understand? Makes sense? Okay. Today I'm going to be talking about what is a carbohydrate, what is a protein, a fiber, and a sugar. So that's 4. That's all you got to know when it comes to diet and muscle building. If you're just getting started, this is everything you need to know. What is a carbohydrate? A carbohydrate is an organic compound that contains only carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. You're definitely sitting there like, what? A carbohydrate is energy. Energy you need for the gym. But you don't want to overdo the carbohydrates because if you have, let's say, a huge bowl of pasta like this big, for each meal you have, you're going to wind up putting on some fat because you're not going to be able to burn all that off in the gym. So that's why everything in moderation. Nothing too huge, nothing too small. Moderation. What are the best carbohydrates to have? I'm glad you asked. The best carbohydrates to have is a simple carb. I like having white rice before I work out. Now, whoa. People say, oh, white carbs are bad. They're too starchy and they have too many calories and they're going to make you fat. No, not right before you go and work out. Because you're going to wind up needing that energy to work out and you're going to burn it off anyway. So white rice right before a workout is awesome. Because remember, I'm just modeling it based off of what I do. So you model it based off yourself. You take in your protein, as you all know, after your workout. But I like to see carbohydrates as a boat. And protein as that little guy on the boat. And they got to sail to the muscle throughout the bloodstream in the body. Like the bloodstream is the water, the carbohydrates the boat, and the protein's the dude. You want the dude to get to the muscle, but you don't want the boat to be too big or else all the excess of the boat is going to turn to fat. Make sense? Good. Glad it does. Now, a protein. What the crap is a protein? A protein is a large biological molecule I can't even read it off my Cliff Notes, dude. Whatever. Big words, don't need to know because it's none of your concern. You know what I mean? You don't need to worry about the big biological stuff. Let's break it down to basics. Proteins are what build muscle. Proteins have amino acids, which are building blocks of muscle. They're not fibers, sugars, they are protein. They are meant to build big guns and pecs and other stuff. But yeah, makes sense? Now, how much protein is good for you? Well, I'm glad you asked. As a 160-pound mountain of a man, I like taking in at least 30 to 40 grams of protein per meal. So like at breakfast, I'll take in maybe 30 grams because it's the morning and your muscles have been starving from sleeping all day because they're lazy. And so on and so forth. As the day progresses, I'll up my protein intake. Like after my workout, I'll probably take in 50 to 60 grams because my muscles are tired, and you know what, that's when they're absorbing everything like a sponge. Yeah, sponges. Alright, moving on. What is a fiber? Fiber. Okay, a fiber is basically strands of vegetables. They are good for your overall health. You know, and I kind of call them like a filler because they're so low on calories that you can just eat them and you're really not going to get fat. What I'm saying is fibers are good for your overall health and nutrition. Your body needs it. I mean, it's good for your colon, for your poop. You know, we all want to poop good because when we don't poop good, we get aggravated, we get angry, and then we're mad the rest of the day. And never mind. Okay, but yeah, fiber is good for your overall health and well-being. Make sense? All right, moving on. What the crap is a sugar? Alright, I'm going to tell you what a sugar is. Sugars are crap. Okay? Makes sense? Sugars from soda and candy are not good. What they do is they spike your blood sugar, so you completely tricks your body into not eating the right nutrition. Like, oh, I have a spike in my blood sugar. I really don't need to eat those fibers and proteins and carbohydrates because I feel good. See, sugars aren't the best. What they also do is, you ever notice a guy with a lot of pimples on his face? Chances are he has a very high sugary diet. What happens is the sugar, all the glucose pretty much goes to your face, and that's where all the pimples come from. But when you see people with clean diets, you're kind of looking like, wow, their faces are clear. I got a pimple right here, but that's from cheating on your diet. See what happens? Don't get me wrong, you do need sugars to help your muscles out, because at the end of your workout, your muscles are depleted of sugars. So how much sugar should you take in? And what kind of sugars? Glad you asked. Apples are a great source of sugar. Fruit are a great source of sugar. Don't overdo it though. I like having like an apple or two right after a workout just to replenish all the sugars in my muscles, so it helps out with protein synthesis and gets my muscles bigger. Overall, guys, I hope you love the video. Love your body, love your minds, and love your soul. And come on, stay happy.